compliance conferences. And finally, 2 months after the day that was required of him on his February 12th, 2019 order, he submitted everything the board had originally asked of him. He's had the months of November, December, January of this year, February, March, April, May, and now June. 8 months to show this board that he has been walking a sober life. He has not submitted one calendar. He has not submitted any drug screen. And today, he admits that he was not timely in submitting the very evidence that he knew this board needed to evaluate whether or not he was safe to practice. So this board, number one, should find it clear that he's guilty and in violation. Secondly, due to the non-compliance issues and quite frankly, behavior demonstrated by Mr. Cranmore, the state would recommend revocation with recommendations.
Thank you, counsel. I entertain a motion for closed determination regarding executive session.
I move that the board go into closed determination session to determine whether executive session is needed. Is there a second? Seconded by Laura Moore. All those in favor, Blake Ward, aye.
Laura Moore, aye. Shirley Jackson, aye.
The motion carries. Board will retire to executive session.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Cranmore.
Yes.
Okay, the board has just motioned to go into executive session. Which means that they are going to deliberate now on your case and we'll have a verdict ready for you today. So you can hang up and dial back in, or you can stay on the line and mute. It's up to you.
Okay. How long should I hang up for?
I will let you know when the board is ready to make a decision because we have your phone number if you want to just stand by.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
You-
Thank you.
All right.
Board is now in executive session.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, I've been trying to do my best. call back in?
Yes, I can.
We are back on the record. In the matter of James Cranmore, case number 2018-0272, following deliberation by the board, following decision is rendered. License revocation with drug-related recommendations. Psychiatric psychological evaluation, chemical dependency evaluation, submission of NAAA calendars, drug screens, announced, unannounced. A licensee will be able to apply for reinstatement in 1 year. A copy of this order will be delivered in approximately 2 weeks. Is there a motion regarding the same?
So moved.
The motion carries. Mr. Cranmore, again, you will receive a copy of this order in approximately 2 weeks. Thank you for your appearance here today.
He's on mute.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Are we on mute? She- The case is they
Okay, good afternoon. We are back on the record. The board has 4 remaining matters. They are as follows. Fallon Page, R 882370. Janice Kinsey, P 334221. Rhonda Lynn Aikman, R 829377. Elizabeth Bailey, R 872203. Council, are there any preliminary matters regarding these?
Yes, we do have a preliminary matter. We would call our bailiff, Floyd Wiley, who will be able to testify that of those 4 cases that are being called on for hearing, all 4 individuals are not available and present today for their hearing.
Proceed when you're ready, council.
Okay, I call Floyd Wiley.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
And just for clarification, can you provide me the order once again?
Fallon Page, Janice Kinsey, Rhonda Lynn Aikman, Elizabeth Bailey.
Thank you. Mr. Wiley, can you state your name for the record, please?
Floyd Wiley,
And can you also state in what capacity are you serving the board today?
bailiff.
And have you been able to make a determination as to whether or not Fallon Page is present and available for her hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
And what did you do to make that determination?
I went to the back of the building, called her name 5 times with no response. I went to the front of the building, called her name 5 times with no response. I checked the visitor sign-in sheet. She has not signed in. I checked the respondent sign-in sheet. She had not signed in.
All right, I'm going to hand you what's marked as Exhibit B5, but not yet entered into evidence. And this last exhibit page of marked Exhibit B5, can you just verify what you're looking at, please?
It's a piece of mail that was attempted to be delivered to Ms. Page, and it was unable to be delivered.
Okay, can you verify whether or not the address on that envelope matches the address that's located on the notice of charges to Ms. Page?
Yes, the addresses do match.
Okay, and I now want to hand you what's marked not yet entered into evidence. Marked Exhibit B2. Would you agree with me that this marked exhibit is a licensure printout from the Board of Nursing's internal licensing system of Ms. Page?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and can you verify the address on our licensing system printout of Ms. Page for the record?
Yes, the address is 43 Andy Knight Road in Soso, Mississippi.
And is that the same address that's listed on the notice and charges document as well as the return envelope that you just testified to?
Yes, all 3 addresses do match.
Okay. I now want to hand you what's been marked, not yet entered into evidence, marked Exhibit B8. And can you identify the second page of marked Exhibit B8?
It is proof of publication through the County of Jones.
Okay, and to whom is it noticing to appear before the board?
Fallon Page.
And what date?
Today's date here at the Mississippi Board of Nursing, June the 18th, 2020 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, and can you verify whether or not the notification that was published in the Laurel Leader Call newspaper, was it published 3 consecutive weeks?
Yes, it was March the 21st, 2020, March the 28th, 2020, April the 4th, 2020.
Okay, at this time, the state moves that the proceeding regarding Ms. Fallon Page be allowed to proceed, given the fact notice has been met and all statutory requirements of due process have been met.
You may proceed.
At this time, the state moves exhibits B1 through B11 be admitted into evidence.
Any further exhibits
are no further exhibits.
They're admitted.
At this time, the state would rest on its pleadings.
Thank you, counsel. The next matter,
Yes,
Janice Kinsey.
Dennis Kinsey, and for the pleasure of the board, Mr. Wiley being sworn in, it does amount to all 4 proceedings, correct?
Yes, counsel, you may proceed.
Okay. Mr. Wiley, can you testify as to the last page of marked Exhibit B5, and for the record, state what you are viewing?
I just say postage green card that was sent out to Miss Kinsey.
Okay? And can you verify what address is listed on that green card?
It's P.O. Box 1656 in McGee, Mississippi.
And can you verify when this was delivered based on this green card receipt, the information contained in it?
Looks like this March the 30th, 2020.
Okay, and then can you verify whether or not the certified number on this return receipt, if it matches the return receipt on the notice and charging document that was sent Ms. Kinsey?
Yes, the numbers do match.
Okay, and can you verify for the record when Ms. Kinsey acknowledged that she was to appear, when Ms. Kinsey was to appear before this board?
On today's date, Thursday, June the 18th, 2020 at 8:30 a.m.
And in your determination, what were you able to basically find out as to Ms. Kinsey's whereabouts for this hearing today?
I just noticed she was not here as far in the building according to the respondent sign-in sheet, the visitor's log, and she didn't answer when I called her name 5 times in the front of the building and the back of the building.
At this time, the state moves that this matter regarding Ms. Kinsey be allowed to proceed, given that statutory requirements of due process have been satisfied.
You may proceed.
At this time, the state would move exhibits B1 through B10 be admitted into evidence.
Any further exhibits?
Nothing further.
They're admitted.
Okay. The state would rest on its pleadings in this matter.
Thank you, counsel. The next matter,
Yes. Mr. Wiley, in the matter of Rhonda Aikman, license number R829377, were you able to make a determination as to whether or not Ms. Aikman was present and available for her hearing?
Yes,
And what did you do to make that determination?
I checked the visitor's log. She has not signed in. I checked the respondent sign-in sheet. She has not signed in. I went to the front of the building and the back of the building, called her name 5 times with no response.
Okay. I'm going to now hand you what's been marked, not yet entered into evidence, the last page of marked Exhibit B5. For the record, can you identify that document?
Is a green card that was mailed to Miss Aikman, Rhonda Aikman.
Okay. And can you verify that the certified mail receipt on that green card receipt matches the receipt number as noted on the notice and charging document?
Yes, the numbers do match.
Okay. Can you also verify whether the address matches the notice and charges against Ms. Aikman's license, as well as the address found on the green card receipt?
Yes, the addresses do match.
Okay. And then finally, from the green card receipt, can you state for the record when that, when the notice and allegations against Ms. Aikman's license, when she received that information?
It was delivered on April the 2nd, 2020.
Okay. And based on the first page of marked Exhibit B5, can you state for the record when Ms. Aikman was to appear before this board?
She was supposed to appear here at the board on today's date, Thursday, June 18th, 2020 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay. At this time, the state moves the matter regarding Ms. Rhonda Aikman proceed, given the fact she acknowledged the time and date of her hearing by having signed the green card receipt within marked Exhibit B5.
You may proceed.
The state at this time moves that Exhibits B1 through B9 be admitted into evidence.
Any further exhibits?
Nothing further.
They're admitted.
Okay, the state will rest on its pleadings in this matter.
Thank you, counsel. The next matter,
Yes. Mr. Wiley, in the matter regarding Elizabeth Bailey, license number R877203, were you able to make a determination as to whether or not Ms. Bailey was present and available for her hearing?
Yes.
And what did you do to make that determination?
Went to the back of the building, called her name 5 times with no response. Went to the front of the building, called her name 5 times with no response. I checked the visitor sign-in log. She has not signed in. I checked the respondents sign-in sheet. She has not signed in.
Right. I'm going to hand you what's been marked, not yet entered into evidence, the last page of marked Exhibit B5. Do you see a green card receipt there and a USPS email receipt?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, on the green card receipt, can you verify that green card, was it signed?
It was not signed.
Okay, but on the electronic USPS tracking and reporting, was that signed?
Yes, ma'am, it was signed.
Okay, and can you verify that the address on the electronic printout, does it match the same address on the green card receipt?
The addresses do match.
And can you also verify that that address on both the electronic receipt and the green card receipt matches the address noted on the first page of marked Exhibit B5, which is the notice of the charges against Ms. Bailey's license?
Yes, all 3 addresses do match.
And what is that address?
The address is 408 Gant Drive in Grenada, Mississippi.
Okay. Mr. Wiley, I then want to hand you what's a marked exhibit, not yet entered into evidence, B2. And can you state for the record what that exhibit is?
This is a computer printout of the licensure of Elizabeth Bailey.
Okay. And in that internal licensure printout document, does that provide you an address of Ms. Bailey?
Yes, it does.
And does that address that's been held in the normal course of business as the address for the license of Ms. Bailey, does that address match the notice found in Exhibit B5?
Yes, the addresses do match.
Okay. At this time, the board moves that the matter regarding Ms. Bailey be allowed to proceed, given she did receive the notice and the charges against her license, and that is pursuant to statutory law.
You may proceed.
Okay. At this time, the board moves that Exhibits B1 through B11 be admitted into evidence.
Any further exhibits?
Nothing further, and the state rests in this matter.
They're admitted. Thank you, counsel. I'll entertain a motion for closed determination to go into executive session.
I move that we go into closed determination session to determine whether executive session is needed. Is there a second? Second by Shirley Jackson. All those in favor, Blake Ward, aye.
Barmore, aye. Shirley Jackson, aye.
The motion is approved. The board will retire to executive session. executive session. Okay, we are back on the record. I entertain a motion to return to regular session.
So moved. Is there a second?
A second.
All those in favor, Blake Ward, aye.
Or more, aye. Shirley Jackson, aye.
All right, the motion carries. In deliberation in executive session, board considered the following. Ashley Scroggins, 2018-0142. It's an agreed settlement proposal. Entertain a motion for approval of that.
So moved.
A second.
All those in favor, Blake Ward, aye.
Shirley Jackson, aye. Nancy Norris Johnson, aye.
Motion carries. The board also considered the following for revocation. Fallon Page, R 882370. Janice Kinsey, P 334221. Rhonda Aikman, R 829377. Elizabeth Bailey, R 872203. Entertain a motion for approval of those revocations.
So moved.
I second.
Seconded by Ms. Shirley Jackson. All those in favor, Blake Ward, aye.
Shirley Jackson, aye. Or more, aye.
Right, the motion carries. Council, is there anything further to come before the board today?
Nothing further.
All right, I turn a motion for us to adjourn until tomorrow.
So moved. Is there a second?
Shirley Jackson, second.
All those in favor, Blake Ward, aye.
Nancy Norris Johnson, aye. Shirley Jackson, aye.
And we stand adjourned until tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Good job, everybody. Another successful day.